May profits be upon you. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday, and I appreciate you taking a couple of minutes out to share with RT Money, representing Lions Den FX. Check it out. What we're going to do, we're going to look at pound New Zealand dollar. I'm looking at this one because I think it's a better situation. All right, a better situation, strength-wise, currency strength-wise, in comparison to pound USD. All right, it's just a stronger setup in my view, and I want you to take a look at this, the strength meter here. Last week, New Zealand dollar was at 2.34. That's what it ranked, number 2. To this week is at 2.69. Although it increased in strength, it's at number 3 because CAD moved up quite a bit. All right, but it increased strength. All right, in comparison to the pound. The pound was ranked 5th at minus 0.69, and now it is ranked 6th at minus 0.94. A little bit of a difference to the downside, but it's significant enough for me to say, what are you looking at pound USD for? All right, for in terms of swing trades, I would be looking at pound New Zealand dollar. Let me show you why. It's been a wild ride, hasn't it? All right, we can see that the pound broke these highs to the upside, right? So we were very bullish for a good while, but come February, down goes Frazier. All right, breaking these lows here all the way down, just dropped, because you saw how strong the New Zealand dollar became when paired with the pound dollar. I mean, the pound, the British pounds, excuse me. All right, so we broke this pivotal macro level low. Why is it so pivotal? Why is it important? Because of what it accomplished. That's the way you want to select your POIs. You want to select order blocks that have accomplished something. It broke that high. It broke that high. It broke that high. It soared from here. Do you understand? Creating a new higher high on the macro level. All right. So when price comes down and closes below it, man, you got to know this is a strong low, because it made a new high. If it breaks that strong low, you have to know that price is seeing a lot of bearish pressure, and that's the way you're going to trade it accordingly, right? Also, I want you to note that when price breaks these pivotal lows, there is a demand here, a demand zone created here that price just broke through. All right, why is that significant? Because it leaves behind a supply zone, excuse me. And this should be, that's why I got thrown off there. That should be a different color. It leaves behind a supply zone at the extreme of the reaction to this demand zone, this broken demand zone. That supply is tradable for shorts, for a high probability short. Do you understand that? You need to know that magic, because that's a magic combination. Let me tell you, high probability. This is turn green again. I got to stop that. All right, so we're going to go down on the 4-hour and take a closer look at this price action. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You see how it breaks the low here, right? Comes back up, breaks that high, then comes back down and breaks that low again. We are bearish. All right, trades back up into this fair value gap. Let me clear this up a little bit so you can stay with me. Trades back up into the fair value gap, and then proceeds to take price lower. All right, boom. We're in this demand zone, right? Price is having trouble getting any lower down there. We did break that low to take the liquidity, but you see, this is the reaction. This is the reaction to the demand zone. You with me so far? All right. What you want to clock is when price finally breaks that low with a close below that low, you're going back up here to mark off the extreme of the reaction to this demand zone there, right? All right, this demand zone. You're looking for this extreme and you're marking it. Look at that order block. This is unmitigated up. This portion up here is unmitigated, right? But the whole block where the buying starts here, all right, or the buying starts here and then down, that's your order block, all right? And you want to clock that. It was unmitigated when it was down there. Price came back up here, mitigates, right? A pull down. What do we expect to see? I expect to see maybe price come up to the midpoint again. I keep stressing that midpoint up. It could come up to the midpoint and still continue down because this looks like a corrective action. All right. After an impulse, you expect correction. All right. That's exactly what happened. If you put your fibs on it and you don't need it after a while, you can just eyeball it. All right. But it hits that 618. All right. That's the golden ratio. That's a good pullback. If it comes up a little higher into the 705 or the 786, that's fine. All right. But what we're concerned with is it being over 50%. Over a 50% pullback, I like to look for at least a 618 golden ratio. But up in here, this is where you want to look for your shorts to continue down. All right. And we've already done that. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting price to come on down and break this low. All right. This is a weak low. Why? Because it hasn't broken that high. Just like this was a weak low. Why? Because it didn't break this high. Got it? When it's weak, it'll be rated for liquidity. When it's weak, it'll be rated for liquidity. That's what I'm expecting. Now, be open, be ready. That price may pull back a little higher and then come down. All right, be ready for that. But I'm looking for shorts. There's no reason to take longs in this market, period. End of story. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Leave a like or subscribe and or do both. All right. But do so if you find a benefit, if you find the value in the content I'm giving you. All right. Make sure you leave a comment, man. I want to hear from you. I want to hear feedback. If you find value in this, you use it for your analysis. It matches up with what you got. I'd like to hear from you. Okay. Especially if you make some good profits. I want to hear whenever you make profits. It makes me happy and I want to hear about it. All right. I will see you in the next video. Do make sure you check out Lions Den FX. We are running a special for April, free to subscribe and enjoy for the whole of April. All right. And check us out. See if you get some value out of this. I guarantee you will. And let's go for next week. All right. Be careful next week now. This is the first week of the new quarter. So give price a chance to find its trends. All right. And its momentum. I'll check you later. Thanks.